Well, hi, it's Ken Ham here, President and CEO of Answers in Genesis, Creation Museum, and the Ark Encounter. We're at the Ark Encounter parking lot. This is opening day, the 7th of the 7th, 2016. And traffic now, cars starting to pour into the parking lot for opening day. We're open from 9 a.m. to midnight tonight. You can see the shuttle buses pulling up there, the Ark shuttle buses. We're filling one side. It's a massive parking lot. We're filling one side of the parking lot first, and just like the museum, it's going to increase in numbers from now through the afternoon. Of course, we're open till midnight tonight because we wanted to spread the crowd out, and cars are just coming in one after the other, but we've got plenty of room for lots of people. So we'll see if we can show you here the cars, the Ark in the background. We'll see if we can find where the Ark is over here with our drone, and let's see, side of the parking lot that we'll fill next. You can just see the Ark in the background there. What we wanted to do right now, we're in the parking lot because I wanted to show you the cars are just coming in. We're on the entrance road right here, and there's cars coming in one after the other. But I also we want to show you all these cars first of all. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people already here, and we expect thousands today. We had 8,000 yesterday. Well, the last 2 days we had opened just for our donors, and we had 8,000 on Tuesday and over 8,000 on Wednesday. And today's the first open to the public. But there's a group of atheists out there who are protesting. So let's go out and see if we can see them. As you come off the off-ramp of Interstate 75 on exit 154, they're right there on the section between the off-ramp and the interstate. That's where the state gave them a permit to be, because that's state land. And these are mainly atheists, some leading atheists there, and they're objecting to the Ark. Why? We don't go and protest against them or secular museums, but they protest against us. The bottom line is they want to shut down the free exercise of religion. They are so upset that Christians have built a major themed attraction that is captivating the world, and it is. Yesterday I did so many interviews, and the day before we've had lots of media here, over 200 different media outlets from around the world. In fact, it's going to be a lot more than that. Yesterday I did 30 interviews by satellite, mainly live TV news, and oh, there they are. There are the protesters, and they're not all protesters. I know there are some other people that have gone over there and holding some signs up as well, telling the truth about the tax incentives. You know, there's the same group, these atheists, that keep saying we're using taxpayer money to build the Ark. How many times do we have to say it? It's all been funded privately. We've used zero taxpayer money to build the Ark. Zero. What they're objecting to is the fact that we have built a Christian-themed attraction. It's of the order of Disney, the quality of Disney. In fact, it's beyond Hollywood. When people see this massive ship and the world-class exhibits inside, it's beyond Hollywood. As I say, I was saying yesterday in the media, when you look at this massive ship here, it makes the Matterhorn at Disney look small. I mean, it really does. And so Christians built a Christian-themed attraction, the great ship, with all of the exhibits inside, beautifully done, and our Ararat Ridge Zoo and our petting zoo, and even our restaurant is themed. It's massive. It's 1,500 seats, and it also has a world-class collection of taxidermy in there, and has big logs in there, and I mean, it's just absolutely massive. But see, these atheists, they're giving people false information, and they just don't tell the truth. The tax incentive program is a rebate program. Once we've been open for 12 months, we have to generate the sales tax within our facility, and we're given a percentage of that back as a thank you for bringing millions of dollars into the community and for bringing thousands of jobs. The same rebate program was given to Kentucky Kingdom and the Speedway and the Bourbon Distillery Museum and many other places. It's a brilliant move by the state to bring tourist facilities into the state, but the previous governor, not the current governor, the previous governor, stopped us from participating in the program because he said, you got a Christian message. You can't participate in this program. We went to federal court, and what did the judge rule? A federal judge conclusively. It was a landmark decision. It was phenomenal, and it was really a decision based on the First Amendment. In other words, we're going to stand by the First Amendment of the United States of America, and you can't say you can give this rebate to everyone else but not to a Christian facility. That's discrimination. Yeah, it is. It's discrimination against Christians. And we're tired of discrimination against Christians, and we need to stand up for the free exercise of religion in this nation and the freedom of religion. And so that's why we went to court, and the judge ruled in our favour. And the atheists don't like that. And you know what's interesting is the economic studies that have been done forecast at minimal attendance, and we'll have much more than minimal attendance. At minimal attendance of 1.4 million a year, we think it's going to be more like 2 million. That's what is predicted by our researchers, and that's just based on research in America. There's people coming from all over the world to come to this. At minimal attendance, it projects an outside consultant, so Jerry Henry and Associates, who did this economic impact study, that this will bring $4 billion into the economy in Kentucky over 10 years and also create up to 20,000 jobs. Most of the jobs are created outside of the arc. And what a phenomenal economic impact it is going to be. Plus, people are going to come to Northern Kentucky and go to other tourist facilities. I mean, we encourage people, hey, come and make Northern Kentucky a vacation destination, and we have some other great facilities. We have a sister attraction, the Creation Museum, 45 minutes away, and then you can go as well to other facilities in the area like the Newport Aquarium and the Cincinnati Zoo and Kings Island, and take in a Cincinnati Reds game, and the Kentucky Horse Park, and also the Dayton Air Force Museum, which is the best in the world. It's far better than the Smithsonian, in my opinion. I mean, this is... People don't realize the world-class attractions in this area. And you know what I say to the atheists? I say to the atheists, okay, so how many millions of dollars are you bringing into the economy, and how many thousands of jobs are you creating? Oh no, you're standing on the beside the freeway right now, protesting that Christians have a massive Christian-themed attraction that's getting world interest, and we're exercising our freedom in this nation, the freedom of religion, and you're upset. These atheists are upset. Why don't they go out and build something that brings millions of dollars into the community? Why don't they go out and create thousands of jobs? And that's another thing. They're all upset because we hire Christians within the Ark Encounter. We're a Christian ministry. And that is totally our right. And it's the law in America. Title 7 of the 1964 Civil Rights Act says if you're a religious organization, you have preference in hiring. But, you know, think about it. Would the American atheists, and the leader of the American atheists is here today protesting, would they hire a Bible-believing Christian like me to be the head of the American atheists or something? Of course not. Would Planned Parenthood hire a Bible-believing Christian who's against abortion to be in their abortion clinic? They're not going to hire people like that. Not only that, the atheists are saying we're receiving a benefit from the government, and we shouldn't be allowed to receive a benefit because we're getting that tax rebate. And by the way, we're not getting $18 million as they claim, or 18.25. We have the potential to get up to that much. It's totally performance-based. We have to generate that money ourselves within the facility. That's the whole point. We generate all this sales tax, bring all this money into the economy, estimated minimum $4 billion over 10 years. And over 10 years, if we generate all that, we'll get 18 million, up to 18 million in rebates. I think the state comes out on top pretty good there. But here's the other interesting thing. The American Atheists are a 501c3 organization. Americans United for the Separation of Church and State are a 501c3 organization. The Freedom from Religion Foundation, these are all the secular groups that oppose us, and they're all represented here at this protest. They're 501c3 organizations. Guess what? They get a benefit from the government. People donate to them, get a tax deduction. That the money would have gone to the government. Instead, it goes to these atheist groups. Oh, they're getting a benefit from the government. So is every church. When you donate to the church, you give your offerings and you get a tax deduction. So the government already is benefiting churches, benefiting atheist groups, any group that in fact is a 501c3 organization. So these people, they're just trying to single us out. It's prejudice against the Christian message. That's really what it's all about. Well, we can see that we're getting towards filling up one side of the massive parking lot that we have here, 4,000 parking spaces. And I see a number of you putting comments on there. So, hey, if any of you have any questions right now, just ask me if you have any questions. I see people saying we're coming in the middle of next month, hope to meet Ken Ham. You know, I'm not here all the time. I'll be here some days. I don't know which days I'll be here because I also go out speaking at conferences and other places as well. And sometimes I'll be speaking at the Creation Museum. So some of you are putting up comments and then they disappear quickly here, but oh, somebody's talking about as much as it's rained, you got the ark done in time. Well, we don't have to worry about another global flood. There's never going to be another global flood. Thanks for showing us. Have a wonderful day. See all the cars filling up one side of the parking lot here. There probably, I'm not sure how many people are over in the ark right now. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a number of thousand, because it's usually about 3.6 or something people per car. I think it works out something like that. So